The following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
As Funk drops the throw, he's going to air it out right side, and wide open is A.J. Blaylock. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Back to pass, Dazzo to the end zone. Oh, we caught it! D.R. Sim! Touchdown, Crabs!
D.R. Sim in the house!
Look at the dive.
Laid it out. Laid it on the line.
Zuli, handoff, Snowden, and two people miss Snowden, and Snowden is going to walk into the end zone! Touchdown, Dragons! That's how you answer a pick six! The handoff goes to English, and English right up the middle, makes the spin move, breaks a tackle! Johnny English is in the building! Touchdown, Legends!
Welcome to Wolfram and Hart Coliseum. It's the Week 6 Sunday Showcase between the 2-1 Louisville Wolfpack and the 1-2 defending champion Minneapolis Maulers here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Alongside Greg Morris, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. Greg, how you doing today?
Doing very well, my friend.
Louisville, led by the league's #1 in many categories, Skeletor P-Funk and David Overstreet. Minneapolis, a tall task today. Freeman Goodspeed out. Rocco Marconi will once again lead the way. Goodspeed and Kaleka still hurt. The replacement is silver kicker Franklin Reese. We've seen him change field position a time or two.
Made it to the show. Let's do this.
Point toss is here.
Yeah, I'm looking at this game today. I see the Wolfpack's massive defensive tackles having a big impact on the game. And not to mention the star players that are out for the Maulers. I just feel like they're operating at a disadvantage, but whenever you got Rocco Marconi, are you ever really at a disadvantage?
I don't think that you are. First Sunday Showcase. Second Sunday Showcase in Minneapolis. Louisville to kick it away, and we are underway. Minneapolis on the return, up past the 34-yard line for the first down. You guys do realize that we only have one mic now, right? That's the whole point, the whole thing. Just keep telling me when I'm too loud and obnoxious and when you can't hear Greg.
TJ, get you one of those phones. Put it in your ear.
4 receivers to start the game. It's Marconi, and Marconi throws complete. That is a first down. Or no. Nice tackle made on the outside. A 9-yard gain. Brings up a second down and 1. And that's a good start for James Cooley and the Mauler offense. And let's see how these two teams break down. Both teams top 3 in pass defense coming in. Handoff up the middle. That is Cohen, and he can't pick up the chains, or can't move the chains. Rick O'Reilly on the tackle brings up third down and 1.
There's one of those massive defensive tackles I was telling you about.
Rick O'Reilly is #1 in the league, averaging 2.3 tackles per loss per game. For those of you at home, that's 8 total. Handoff Cohen again on a third down and 1. So Cohen takes back-to-back runs on a second down and 1 and cannot convert. Louisville makes the stop, and that's the unfortunate thing for the Maulers. Freeman Goodspeed probably picks up that first down.
I think that tackle was made by Lucius Sanders, their cornerback.
4th down and 2. I think you're right. Maulers start the game with a 3 and out and have to kick it away. How we sounding, fellas? We'll move the mic a little bit closer to Greg. Going to be touch and go until we figure it out, but at least, hey, you're not going to get any echo today. Past the 20, decent punt return there up to the 22-yard line, and Out comes Skeletor P-Funk, and Greg, we were talking about this guy before the pregame. One of the most surprising players of this season in terms of his production.
Yeah, he has been just phenomenal. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception, and the only other thing I can say is make my funk the P-Funk. I want my funk uncut.
I could never be as cool as you were just then. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. After the 3 and out for Minneapolis, as Funk drops back to throw. And Funk hit as he threw. The pass is caught, and a nice yak yard play made by A.J. Blaylock, an 8-yard pickup, and Blaylock is picking up right where he left off last week after a sensational performance against the Renegades.
Yeah, that's his 27th catch of the season. I mean, Blaylock is like, I ain't no chopping block, but I will if you make me.
2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line, and Louisville goes 2 receivers, top of the screen. Kirkland is to the right, and Blaylock in the slot. David Overstreet without a carry thus far in the backfield, the lone man. As Funk drops to throw, he'll flip it outside. That pass is caught by Blaylock. He is wide open past midfield, and Blaylock's got to the Minneapolis 44-yard line. What has gotten into this kid in the last 2 weeks?
Well, I think when you have a quarterback like Funk, it makes it pretty dang easy because he is so accurate, such touch on the ball. So, yeah, I expect Blaylock to have a pretty good game today.
He had 221 receiving yards against Oklahoma City. That's the second best performance in the league this year behind D.R. Sims' big game against Tallahassee. High formation for Funk, and Funk will pass again. Funk to the outside, caught by Kirkland, a 3-yard gain. And I'm a little surprised we have not seen the league's second leading rusher get a carry so far.
Yeah, it is surprising, but at the same time, I mean, the Maulers have been pretty much, hit hard when they lost their safety over on defense. So I think Funk and the Wolfpack are going to try to take advantage of that downfield. And then, of course, the running back will get in play here pretty soon, I'm sure.
2nd down and 7 at the 41-yard line of Minneapolis. Funk is changing the play, and Funk will drop to throw, and Funk is going to be brought down. Not ruled a sack, however. He kind of fell forward for a half-yard gain to set up a 3rd down and 6. With good pressure for the Maulers against a quarterback that has not been brought to the ground very often this year.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to the well just one time too often, although 3rd and long here, he's going to have to pass.
3rd down and 6 at the 40. 4 receivers to either side. And Funk drops to throw, has time, fires out of the backfield. Overstreet breaks the tackle, and he got the 1st down. And that's what the guy's been able to do more often than not this year. 2nd in the league in all-purpose yards with 259 per game.
And if I'm not mistaken, Overstreet is pretty good at making that first man either miss or break the tackle.
1st and 10 at the Mauler 33-yard line as Louisville is rolling on the opening possession of their day. Back to pass is Funk, and Funk swings it outside. It's incomplete. Looking for Blaylock. Well defended there by Morales. And the Maulers finally force an incompletion.
Did he just drop that?
I'm not sure. Let's get a second look at that. Yeah, I think he did. I think he even dropped it before the hit.
Oh,
no. Morales poked it out there.
Right.
Maybe. 2nd down and 10 at the 33. Tight set, 2 in the backfield. Back to pass is Funk. And Funk throws a sidearm pass, caught for a 9-yard gain. That's Kirkland. And Funk's arm may have even been hit on that throw, but it does not matter. Kirkland's second grab of the drive. And they've eaten up a lot of clock here.
Yeah, they have. That gives Kirkland 20 catches for the season so far.
3rd down and 1 of the 24, and Louisville still has not run the ball yet.
I think we're going to see it here.
2 in the backfield. Overstreet gets the carry. Right on cue. He stopped in the backfield. A 4-yard loss. Great job of the Mauler run defense. That was the corner. Marcus Dorsett blowing that play up. And maybe that's why we haven't seen a run yet.
Could be. But the Maulers, they sold out. That was a blitz there.
So a big stop on third down. Both of these teams are excellent offensively converting third downs. And we'll get into that storyline as the day goes along. This is going to be a 45-yard field goal from the left hash, and Louisville trying to get on the board first. Their kick is up, and their kick is wide right, no good. And boy, have we seen our share of missed field goals this week.
What is going on with these field goal kickers?
I think I saw the poles move. They were swaying in the wind. Minneapolis, a huge defensive stand.
There's one guy that's going to be walking home.
Brings up a first down and 10. I don't think we've had more kicks missed in the whole season as we have in the last couple of weeks. First and 10 at the 35. Cohen gets the carry, and Cohen is buried for no gain. We were talking pregame. Rick O'Reilly, H.J. Latshaw, you can't run on these guys. No. They'll eat you.
No, not up the middle anyway. That's just not going to happen.
6.5 to go in the first quarter. Second down and 10, no score. As Marconi will drop the throw, he'll swing it outside. Cohen makes a nice catch, a 2-yard pickup pass, a little bit off target, and actually that was the fullback out of the backfield. Brings up, no, check that. That was Cohen, 3rd and 8.
Yeah, those two defensive tackles, Latshaw and O'Reilly, I mean, you're talking about 670 pounds between them.
3rd down and 8 at the 37. 4 receivers in a scoreless first quarter. Minneapolis has Marconi in the shotgun, 5 in the box for Louisville as they're up in press coverage. As Marconi drops to throw, Marconi's got time, fires down the middle. The pass is caught beautifully by Abarazabo, down to the 38, averaging just about 11 yards per catch this season. That's what they are missing out of Subo time.
Yeah, Abarazabo has been kind of off his game. But he caught him in man coverage, and he took advantage. He's a great route runner.
Aaron Tolbert on the tackle. Abarazabo led the league, the little guy, in receptions. Touchdown passes. First down and 10 at the 38. Offside Louisville. Free play Marconi. Marconi escapes the pocket, still running around, and he's going to be sacked. And, man, on an offside penalty, why not just slide down? Don't take the hit.
Wow, usually plays like that. I'm used to Marconi taking advantage.
Offense, neutral zone infraction.
We had a holding penalty on Minneapolis, which offsets the penalties.
Wow.
And makes it a repeat of first down and 10. What a failed opportunity for Minneapolis. They could have gotten 5 yards there. So first and 10 after a rare multiple penalty play.
I don't know that I've ever seen offsetting penalty.
First and 10 at the Louisville 38-yard line. Minneapolis is on the move. 4 receivers. Marconi back to pass. He's going to go down the middle again. The pass is caught at the 18-yard pickup. That's a non-star for Jenkins for the first down, Maulers.
Wow, Mr. Barry Jenkins, I mean, I'm not understanding why these guys are so open.
27 there looked a little bit confused, peeking behind him to see if he needed the help over the top.
Right.
First down and 10 at the 20. 3 receivers for Minneapolis. Marconi hands it off to Cohen up the middle. Cohen's got his first breath of fresh air, but he's quickly slammed down. Freeman on the tackle. Brings up 2nd and 6. This quarter has moved awfully quickly.
Yes, speeding right along.
Minneapolis on their second drive. Sunday Showcase, week number 6. If Minneapolis wins, they can force a 4-way tie. Another offside. Marconi, one of the best at getting teams to jump. And I don't think there's going to be offsetting penalties this time. 2nd and short.
Neutral zone infraction, number 99, defense.
Yeah, granted, the Maulers, the non-star running back Cohen, I mean, they're at a disadvantage without their star player. But at the same time, they have to keep the Wolfpack on.
This is a big quarter for Minneapolis. They are executing a game plan to perfection right now. Overstreet, who averages 228 rushing yards per game, has -3 right now. And Louisville, who scored 131 points in their last 2 games, has a goose egg.
And that's the way you do that. You keep them off the field.
Second one of the 11, and Cohen, with a little shuffle of the feet, gets a 1st and goal, Maulers.
Wow, against those monsters, that's like a 70-yard run for him. Cohen is starting to show him.
1st and goal at the 7. 3:15 to go in the first quarter, no score. Louisville trying to improve to 3-1 and stand atop the Grey Conference with DC. Back to pass Marconi. He's going to the back of the end zone, and the pass is tipped away and incomplete. Aaron Tolbert on the coverage.
That was crowded real estate there.
Marconi's got a lot of confidence. You know, the guy doesn't throw a lot of picks. He knows he's the leader of this team, and
yeah, he's only got 3 interceptions so far this year.
2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. 3 minutes, 2 seconds.
And you're right, he has an arm from God, so.
4 receivers, 3 to the bottom of the formation. Marconi in an empty backfield, back to pass. Marconi looks down the middle of the field. That pass is caught. A 6-yard pickup. That is Washington on the catch. Sets up a 3rd down and goal at the 1. And this is dangerous territory here for Cohen. He couldn't convert a 3rd and 1 on the last possession.
So you truly think they're going to go to Cohen in this situation?
I don't know. They got a tight set, 2 in the backfield. They do have 2 tight ends, Thomas Gunner and Marcus Dorsett. Or Marcus Campbell, beg your pardon, but they are going to go to Cohen. And Cohen is going to score!
Wow!
Touchdown, Maulers!
Wow! I didn't see that one coming. I thought they would balk at the defensive line. They really stood everybody up and blew them off the line. Well, way to go, Maulers.
So Minneapolis gets on the board first, not Louisville, after the Maulers go 3 and out on their opening possession. And they've got the momentum here today. Extra point is good for the Maulers, and it's 7-0 here in the early stages of this one.
That was a long, drawn-out drive. Not something that we had seen from the Maulers in their first season. They were showtime. Downfield, score.
Wow, got an extra monster growl in there. Can't have enough monster growls. Franklin Reese's kick goes 6 yards deep in the end zone, and they have a rare touchback in the SFL. David Overstreet is just missing from this game. There's a lack of pop that we're not used to seeing. Maybe he can finally get going here on this drive.
I think the fact that the Maulers are sore, they'll probably bring him back into play here for the
3 receivers. Funk's going to throw, and he's going to swing it out to Overstreet. He's got a lot of room on that far side. That's a 1st down, a 13-yard pickup to the 33. And hey, if Minneapolis is going to crowd the box and stop the run, then they're just going to throw on him.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. I mean I don't blame them for throwing the ball to him, but I just thought they would try to soften up that belly, the belly of the Maulers, by running up the gut.
When you look at Louisville, they, the one question mark that they had coming into this season is those 2 bronze receivers, Kirkland, Blaylock. Could they help out Funk in the passing game? Now that the question has been answered that they can, it's almost like they feel like they don't have to go to Overstreet as he gets a 2-yard gain here. And Louisville, more than maybe any team in the league, can go to run or pass and feel like they're going to be just fine.
Right.
At least that's the way I see it.
Well, I agree with you. I see it the same way. They are pretty offensively. They're about as balanced as any team in the league.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Funk back to pass. Is going to swing it out to Overstreet again. He picks up a block. Overstreet's got a first down. That guy is quick out there to the Wolfpack 46-yard line. Another move of the chains for Louisville. And we saw a lot of this on the opening drive. They just couldn't put points on the board.
That was a nice lead block by the lineman, number 74, to get Overstreet open.
Coming down to the end of the first quarter, the Maulers holding a 7-0 advantage here early on Sunday Showcase. Alongside Greg Morris, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. Near in the halfway point of the SFL season. We've had some wild games. First down and 10, and another swing to Overstreet. He's past midfield, still on his feet, picks up 6 yards, and we haven't seen an overwhelming amount of passes to Overstreet through the first 3 weeks, but that certainly looks like a strategy that could be favorable to the Wolfpack here today.
Yeah, the Maulers aren't covering the flanks very well right now, so I anticipate that's going to change here before long.
When you got 3 stars on defense and Dorsett is to the bottom of the formation, and then you got 2 linebackers, why not throw to the far side of the field against a lot of non-stars out there? Back to pass is Funk. Funk going to swing it out near side to Overstreet. He has plenty of room, and that's another first down to the Minneapolis 42. And Louisville is playing the Maulers game on this drive, dink and dunk, and just keeping possession.
Well, you got to understand, too, we touched on it earlier, that Funk, he only has 1 interception so far this season. So he's not one to take a bunch of chances downfield.
9 touchdowns as well for Funk. That's 1 off the league lead. 2 in the backfield with Kirkland at the top of the formation. And Funk changes the play to a pass. And Funk has a good pocket, and he dumps it off short to the fullback. That's a 5-yard gain, but the offensive line putting in the work on that play.
Yeah, again, the Maulers are just not known for getting a bunch of defensive pressure on the quarterback.
Minneapolis' defense, a crazy stat from DAC Stats, is they do not have a single interception all year. Hard to fathom. Second down and 5. The handoff goes to Overstreet left side, and again Overstreet is put down. That is Austin Broadway, and he specializes in stopping the run. And Broadway and Brock do a pretty good job of setting up that front 7. And we have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Louisville 0, Minneapolis 7. Sunday Showcase has a mini upset on its hands through 12 minutes. We'll be back to Wolfram and Hart Coliseum after this. Let's take a look at the SFL Next Level Stats presented by DAC Stats. Today we look at passing yards per game. Rocco Marconi 3rd in the league. Skelter Funk is 5th in the league. Everybody led by Mike Dazzo at the top. Dazzo's in action tomorrow night against Honolulu on Money Monday. Will be triple the winnings. 3 questions to win money on, $30 each. Make sure you don't miss it. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be right back after these messages. Third down and 5 to start the second quarter here from Minneapolis. And Funk will drop the throw against a late blitz, and he threw right where the blitz came from. Boy, that's hard to say. Moves the chains for a first down. That's a non-star making the grab.
Turn it on and you're in beef mode.
Man, we just can't get the audio right today. First and 10, Louisville is 3rd in the league. They convert 58.1% of their third downs. Minneapolis is third in the league, only allowing their opponents to convert 40.5% on third down. Handoff to Overstreet, right up the middle. That's his best run of the day. He picks up 6.
It's almost as if it's his only run of the day. He's had a couple before, but they've used him very, very sparingly.
Second down, 4 yards to go.
I mean, the guy averages 7.2 yards a carry. You think they'd use him more.
Not when Blaylock and Kirkland are going nuts as they've been, although they've used him in the passing game a lot on this drive. Overstreet around the left-hand side, which granted, Greg. Touchdown, Louisville, and we're an extra point away from being tied.
Ta-da! I called it. Well, no, I didn't, but, you know.
Nobody likes an ego, Greg. Some nice blocking on the outside by Lawrence Kirkland there. Sometimes, it's tough to get wide receivers to go out there and block.
Well, he had number 68 chaperoning him down the field, too.
So 10:55 to go in the first half. Louisville breaks their scoreless streak, which dating back to last game was about one quarter, since they pretty much scored on every possession in the last 2 games they played. And the extra point for the Wolfpack on an off snap is good. Barber kicks the extra point through. At least he can make extra points. People in the chat today with us, thanks for your support. Automaton JCG, Dark Destro MD, Football Dude 93, JJ Bams 33, L Marshall JR 89, Lou Wolfpack, Majesty 95, PX1 Sports, San Antonio 2J Cagas, Spell, T Paternity, True Shot Collar 1, Xanthos and X Factor 56. Thanks.
Wow. Very, very well done.
I set the Guinness record yet? From the 7, Mahler's on the return, past the 20 and a penalty marker after a crushing hit. And usually when you see penalties on kickoff returns, that means it's on the offense.
Holding, number 87, receiving team, 10-yard penalty for the spot on the foul.
It's the second holding penalty for Minneapolis in just a little over a quarter. That's going to put the Maulers back at the 15-yard line, and Minneapolis is not used to starting drives deep in their own territory.
But you know what? I'm going to have to say that I am surprised, and mildly surprised anyway, that the Maulers are not behind. Take that for what you will. I'm just kind of surprised with the injuries they've had.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line. 4 receivers, Marconi in an empty backfield. Back to pass. Everybody goes short. Marconi hits the furthest route for a first down to the 25-yard line. And again, it's Washington on the catch. Marconi spreading the ball around a little bit more than he did in previous years, getting some non-stars involved, and that's probably been one of the more surprising things about the Maulers, and maybe a reason why that they're in a little bit of a rough patch.
Yeah, because, I mean, primarily before it was the Abaratibo and Cooley show.
Louisville has stacked the box. They've got 9 in it, 3 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Cohen's going to take the carry anyway, and he's going to lose a yard. Man, he loves some play action to the tight end right about then.
That play was doomed from the start.
Cohen 7 yards on 7 carries. I'd say that's not getting the job done.
Yeah, Marconi, I'm surprised he didn't audible out of that, but hey, what do I know? He's an MVP player.
Second and 11 at the 24, out of the eye. Back to pass, Marconi. Everybody goes deep. Marconi's going to send it down the middle of the field. The pass is caught on the defense. Coley past the 30. He's got speed. 10, 5, touchdown, Maulers! That's the Cooley we know.
My name is Cooley. I'm not being unruly. I'm just being truly. Treat you like a schoolie. That's James Cooley.
I think we had some audio difficulties there just then. Heard a bad rap over our airwaves. I don't know. There was some. Hey, we picked up some other channel or something.
That was my freestyle.
That was you over there. Okay, man, you're making my highlight reel really tough to crop there. I don't know where to stop.
Come on, TJ, chime in there.
Minneapolis takes a 6-point lead. The extra point is on its way and good. And how about I gotta admit though, on the fly that was pretty good.
Oh,
you couldn't have written that down before the game. Please tell me you didn't write that down before the game.
no, that was too retarded.
I don't think that's politically correct, man. I don't think you could say that on the air.
Okay, that was too doofus.
So Minneapolis has a 14-7 lead as Reese kicks it 1 yard deep into the end zone, and Louisville returns it out past the 20. Decent return, but I must say Minneapolis has come to play today. They've shaken off the rust from that DC Dragon game, and Marconi looks really sharp out there.
Well, Marconi's just a dangerous man anyway. I mean, he's the guy you're walking by yourself at night and you look behind and it's not the boogeyman, it's Marconi. You know what I mean? He's just dangerous.
1st and 10 of the 23-yard line. Funk is under center. And he drops the throw, swings it out to Overstreet. He's got some room, 25, 30, first down, 40 down the sideline. Overstreet to the 43. And man, you got to close that gap quicker than that, or Overstreet's going to exploit you all day in the passing game.
But I think now I could be wrong. I think they're happy to let Overstreet catch these little dink and dunk passes underneath.
Well, that one turned out to not be such a dink and dunk pass as it gains 20 yards, but I know what you're saying. It seems like Louisville is looking at what Minneapolis' defense is putting out there and saying, I don't think we want to run as much today. I think Funk can get the job done. 2 backs and 2 receivers. Back to pass is Funk. Funk swings it outside. Pass caught by Blaylock. Nice hit by Marcus Dorsett. That's his 3rd tackle of the game.
And that's what the Maulers don't want to happen. They don't want Blaylock to get loose like he did last week.
That was such a shocking game when Louisville just tore up OKC, who came into the game number 2 in pass defense.
Right.
Quite surprising as they put up more points than any other team has this year, 61. Funk back to pass. The pass is tipped and knocked away. And it's not their first interception of the year, but it's good enough.
I almost thought it was going to be their first interception. But you know what? I think they'll take passes defended at this point in time.
So 3rd down and 4 for Louisville. Again, Louisville 3rd in the league, whopping 58% on 3rd down. That's unbelievable.
Right.
Minneapolis just ahead of them, 2nd in the league, 59.2% on 3rd down for Marconi and the Mauler offense. Funk back to pass, and that one not defended as Blaylock breaks a tackle and gets to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 26 yards. A beautiful pass right over the outstretched hands of the defense.
Yeah, Blaylock's a tall receiver, too. 6'3", 196 pounds. Whoop! Just right in there. And Funk has some of the best touch outside of Marconi I've seen of any quarterback in the league.
Funk is a lean dude out there, and you could see, he was able to adjust quite nicely to that football.
Yeah, it helps that he's 6'5", too.
I thought he was 6'3". Did he grow 2 inches?
Yes, he did. Those magic beans.
Back to pass again. Blaylock on the catch. He is the flavor of the week, man. 5 catches now in the first half. Brings up 2nd down and 6, and that's at least Overstreet and Blaylock at least have 5 catches in this first half. Funk going after Marconi's completion record.
You know the kind of beans I'm referring to, right?
Well, I think you're going to have to go more in depth.
Franks and Bean. Come on, Franks and Bean.
I still don't know. 2nd and 6 at the 22. 2 in the backfield. Kirkland, bottom of the screen, handoff to Overstreet, left side. Overstreet spins off a tackle, but Minneapolis is there by committee today. That's Austin Broadway again, and he was brought over in a trade from San Francisco. Just an underrated guy all the way around.
You're going to have to help me out when I make these obscure movie references.
So how am I supposed to help you out when you're just yelling Frank and Beans to everyone that's listening? 3rd down and 5 of the 21. Funk out of the shotgun, back to pass. Funk goes down the middle, the pass is caught. That's a first down to the 14-yard line. You got to know that I only know sports things.
Oh, okay.
If it's not in it, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Somebody asked me what a tree was yesterday, and I said, is that on the soccer field or what? I don't understand. First down and 10 to the 14-yard line, out of the eye. Minneapolis up by 7, but Louisville is on the move once again. Handoff to Overstreet, and he breaks off a tackle. Overstreet still going past the 10. He's still on his feet. Overstreet past the 5, and he gets it! Touchdown, Louisville! What a run from David Overstreet!
Wow.
That one's worth another look. Broadway couldn't bring him down, and then he just sort of squeezed through everybody.
My name is David Overstreet. You can't delete. I'm just too sweet.
The Maulers are challenging.
I
The spot at the ball.
It's not fair to leave a play-by-play guy speechless. You can't keep doing that. Yeah, they're going to review this. Did Overstreet get the ball over the cross or over the goal line? That's a bad angle. I think that he did on first look.
Yeah, I do too. I think he scored.
After review, the player did cross the plane. The Maulers will not be charged with a timeout. First down.
Oh, okay, the ref. Oh, they said he didn't get in.
Oh, my freestyle went to waste?
It did. Minneapolis is not going to be on the highlight reel now. Minneapolis wins the challenge. The ref was a little dazed and confused just like I am. First and goal at the goal line. Funk's going to throw, and Funk goes down the middle of the field. It's caught for a touchdown. So not only does David Overstreet lose his freestyle highlight reel, but Jed Azuma makes the touchdown catch, and it's 14-13.
You can't freestyle on a Zuma.
Yeah, what do you get? What rides with a Zuma? Oh, man. We are way too silly for our own good today. Woo! Life is good, isn't it?
Thank you, Ima.
Oh, you're stealing my thunder. On the documentary, you're going to have to rap our intro song or something.
Well, actually, to be honest with you, I thought this game was going to be a little bit more lopsided. So, I had prepared some things in my head, which is kind of hard because there's a lot of clutter up there, but...
Well, the interesting thing about this game is you know, we're seeing these two offenses really kind of do what they do best today, and doing it at a high level.
Right, but like I said, because of the injuries, I thought the Maulers were at a distinct disadvantage, but they're proving me wrong, and I'm loving it, because this so far is a great game.
Got a tie ball game at 14. Are we in store for another wild and crazy time here on the Sim Football Network? We're having a good time. We hope you are out there in the chat as well. Please let us know how the mic sounds. We got a brand new mic so that we wouldn't get the echoing. Of course, every mic has pluses and minuses, so any help would be appreciated. Hand off to Cohen, loss of a yard, and Greg thought Cohen's bad run was pretty funny. Or was that not what you were laughing at?
That wasn't what I was laughing at. The chat is wild today.
Second and 11, Maulers, to the 24-yard line after the 1-yard loss for Cohen. 4-down lineman for Louisville as Marconi goes out of the shotgun, and a quick throw to Cooley gets a first down, Minneapolis. And what we're seeing today out of Minneapolis is Marconi, when he's dropping back the pass, he gets rid of those passes so fast that Rick O'Reilly and H.J. Latshaw are pretty non-existent in this game right now.
Yeah, Rocco Marconi is really, he's a deadly weapon. I mean, especially, he's already got a quick release, and then you, in conjunction with just a 3-step drop, I mean, that is just deadly.
First and 10 of the 37, tight set. Minneapolis on the move once again in a high contest here in the Grey Conference. Cohen takes a handoff right side. Boy, nearly shook out of a couple of tackles. Picks up a solid 2 yards. They'll take that out of the Lone Star all day.
But aren't you kind of impressed that the Maulers have not shied away from using Cole? They're continuing to use him even though he's a non-star.
They got to keep him honest. You know, Aaron Tolbert, Ezekiel Freeman, Lucius Sanders, they start picking up on that stuff, and then it just turns into a turnover fest, and that's not what Minneapolis can afford to have happen today. 4 receivers, 3 to the bottom of your screen, and Marconi will drop the throw. Will throw it deep to the left side. The pass is off the hands of Cooley. A rare drop for the sleeved man.
That is a rare drop.
Pretty good coverage down the field by Louisville. They didn't let the double move fool them on the corner post play, but Cooley couldn't hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that double move in the hands of a good route runner is almost deadly and almost pretty hard to stop.
Empty backfield, 5 wide press coverage. Louisville's number 1 in the league, only allowing opponents to convert 3rd downs 35% of the time. Marconi drops back the pass, goes down the middle, and that pass, I'm not really sure if that was overthrown. It looked like the receiver was held by the back of his jersey, but no call. 4th down.
Yeah, that was it. Don't even know what to say about that.
That was a strange-looking play. The receiver kind of threw his hands up in the air like he was interfered with, and we didn't get a call.
What formation is this?
It's a punt.
Oh, okay.
It's 4th down. You're thinking about your next rap.
Oh, okay.
High snap. Minneapolis stopped for the first time since their opening possession. Louisville from the 28 up to the 30.
He gets smothered.
Like an ice cream bowl full of chocolate sauce.
Oh, yeah.
People that know me best know that I can't get enough of ice cream.
I love me some ice cream, too.
We're sounding like Dan and Peter now talking about food. That sounds good. 1st and 10 at the 30. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Funk under center, hands it off to Overstreet. Overstreet hit in the backfield and manages to get 1 yard out of it, but Austin Broadway again on the tackle. It's almost like someone got in his ear and said, "Now, Austin, you got that man, and you don't let him go."
Yeah. Broadway, before this game, he had 18 tackles, 3 for loss this year.
He's adding to that mix plenty. 2nd down and 9. Funk back to pass, hits Overstreet. This time Overstreet a little bit better defended, and he picks up just 4. And at the end of the play, there were about 8 Mauler defenders that had swarmed to the football.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. I mean, you talking about coming and gang tackling. That was very, very nice from the Maulers.
3rd down 5. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up at the half with first half highlight stats and analysis from the SFO studios in San Antonio, Texas on the 2K Sports Halftime Report. Funk back to throw on a 3rd down and 5 against a blitz. The blitz is picked up. Sidearm throw from Funk. He's done that twice today. And a nasty hit at the end of that play by Brock, but it's a 1st down anyway, and that's Azuma again with the catch and the move of the chains.
They got to get him out of the game plan. I got nothing for him.
For Funk or Azuma?
Azuma.
1st down and 10 at the 46-yard line. Time ball game as Skeletor Funk is out of the shotgun and 7 in the box for Minneapolis. Back to pass Funk down the middle of the field. That pass caught by Blaylock. That's a 4-yard gain. Blaylock yet another catch here in the first half.
From that man Funk. I mean, my goodness, he has such nice touch on the ball. And like I said, he's a pretty big guy. I mean, 6'5", 225 pounds, sleek, built like an Adonis god.
Minneapolis hasn't let anything go deep on him much today as Overstreet takes the carry and will pick up just 4. Overstreet averaging 4.3 yards a carry. That's a pretty good day for your average back, but almost 50% of his average yards per carry this season.
Yeah, and like I said, you would think they would just run the crap out of him given the injuries and the lack of depth that the Mauler defense had.
Well, that goes to show you the job that T-Pat has done defensively to make sure that front 7 is secure. As
goes to dynamite!
Shackled at the 46-yard line. A nasty hit as Louisville is forced off the field on a 3rd down and short. And my point exactly.
Wow. Point taken.
So the Wolfpack cannot convert on a third down and short as Minneapolis' defense once again does the job. And let's pause 10 seconds while we have a chance for station identification on the Minneapolis Mauler Radio Network.
Turn it on and you're in beast mode. 97.9 KMAL, The Beast.
Tell me again, Father, what is this strange formation?
It's a punt.
Okay.
Did you really have to do the hand motion while you did that? We don't need to repeat that. We don't need to detail that to people. I don't know what that was. As Louisville can't save the punt, and it goes into the end zone to the 20. What are you on today?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh, man. I hope people are enjoying your silliness.
I do too.
Are you comfortable in the booth yet? I think you're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Oh, I'm having a good time. I really enjoy this. I look forward to my Sundays now.
First down and 10 at the 20. 1:52 to go in the first half. Marconi out of the shotgun back to throw. He's going to swing it outside. That's Cooley. Caught that one. 5-yard gain stops the clock. Cooley now 4 catches for $104 and a touchdown in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, I think we're about to get a treat here from Rocco. With under 2 minutes left in the half. This is where I think he really, really shines. He shines at other times too, but when he's under the gun, it seems like he really comes through. I'll never forget that the play, I guess it was against the Predators, where he was almost sacked.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. And the handoff goes to Cohen, and Cohen's got some blocking in front of him. He picks up a nice 5-yard gain to bring him 3rd and short.
I saw that look on your face. Predators, who in the heck is that?
You did see that. Yeah, that's, again.
The Intimidators.
The Intimidators of the Predators?
In my mind.
Why?
I don't know.
What you talking about? 3rd and 1 as Cohen is going to be stopped and Louisville takes a timeout. So neither team is able to convert 3rd down in short situations late in the half, and Minneapolis will have to kick it away.
That was a strange play. I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was going to drop back and fire downfield.
Just don't do the hand thing. It's a punt.
Okay, all right.
All right, we'll just leave everyone's imagination to run wild on all that. 4th down and 4 is...
Wow, that was almost blocked.
That's a great punt as well from nearly in his own end zone all the way to the Louisville 38-yard line, returned up a yard or two to the 39. Louisville, decent field position. They have 2 timeouts left. Funk and Marconi combined 4 interceptions in 6 games, and neither has had a turnover here today. And these are 2 really good teams playing right now.
They are 2 excellent teams.
1st and 10 of the 39. Blaylock and Kirkland split out wide against the blitz. Funk over the middle. Had a little taken off the throw, but it's complete for a 9-yard gain, no huddle. 2nd down and 1. How's Louisville's no huddle offense here today? 1 in the backfield, back to pass. Funk goes deep in one-on-one coverage, and the pass is tipped away and incomplete. Looking for Kirkland Dorsett on the coverage.
You know, really, in all seriousness, I even in spite of the injuries, you alluded to it a moment ago about the coordinators that the Maulers have, and the fact that they are 1-2, just that alone, that leaves me surprised as to how they can be 1-2.
And they lost that, the big upset at the time was that Week 2 game against San Francisco where the Maulers stunned the defending champ. I mean, that was a stunning victory. And then you look at San Francisco yesterday defeating New York in overtime. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs, they shook off that horrific loss to Louisville. And they look like they could be in pretty good shape if they can get things going right. Overstreet with a little... at the end of that play, and look at Funk's numbers, 22 for 25 in the first half.
The man I guess if you look up consistency, Is his picture in the dictionary? Or on Google?
It's got to be. I mean, and you look on the flip side on Marconi, he doesn't have many incompletions either.
Exactly.
22 for 25. Those are unbelievable numbers. As Funk drops to throw, he's now 23 for 26, although when you got Overstreet stepped out of bounds. But when you got Overstreet catching a lot of these passes out of the backfield, it makes things a little bit easier for you.
But that goes back to Funk. He just doesn't take chances. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done.
It can be pretty.
Yeah. But I'm looking at a game where we're probably going to get to the fourth quarter, and I'm going to need oxygen.
2nd and 12 to 47. 4 receivers, 3 to the near side right. 4 down linemen, 5 in the box overall. Funk back to pass. Funk swings it outside. Pass caught by Overstreet, but he's stopped. And Louisville has to take a timeout. That's a 7-yard gain, and they are still outside of field goal range. 3rd down. Interesting play there as they ran Kirkland real short to the inside and just put Overstreet out in the flat on the opposite side. 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Crowd at Wolfram and Hart Stadium gets on their feet. Second home game for Minneapolis and second Sunday showcase as well. 4 receivers, 2 to either side, and Funk trying to convert on 3rd down. Pump fake. He is going to be hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. And one of the most impressive things, I think, out of both of these teams is how good the offenses are usually on 3rd down and how well the defenses have been able to lock it down.
Yeah, both defenses have stepped up big time.
So Boston's going to have to punt the football away.
So it looks like we're going to go to the half with a tie score. You know what they call a tie score, right?
A tie?
Incest.
What?
A tie is like kissing your twin sister.
Why can't you just say that? Why do you got to say incest? I said it again. Golly. we need to put a rating on our broadcast. This is... Behave yourself, man.
Aye, Captain.
Everybody in the chat is going to say, hey, you missed the game today. Greg said incest live on the air. Why did he say that? I don't know, but it was funny. Back to pass, Marconi swings it outside out of the backfield. That's going to be short of a 1st down. He got out of bounds, stops the clock with 16 seconds to go. Not a bad play when you're backed up in your own territory, which we didn't even get to talk about. The punt went inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we kind of went off the rails, but yeah, that was a great punt and a good play to give them some room. Although they're up against the clock too now. So, but it is Rocco Marconi.
We went off the rails.
Okay, I went off the rails.
Second, I let you go off the rails. 2nd and inches from the 12. They're going to hand it off to Cohen. Cohen, boy, he nearly got away. And they're going to keep the clock rolling. And I think Minneapolis is content with this being a tie ball game.
Yeah, I would think so.
So Dan and Peter are going to take it from here. It's Louisville 14 and Minneapolis 14 at the half. Yet another good game here on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. You're listening and watching the Sunday Showcase, and we'll be right back.
So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room all tied.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
I'll look at our first half numbers now, and the stat that leaps out at you, 3rd down conversions. The Wolves should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 11 found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. The Maulers back on offense after a missed field goal, already inside field goal range. Cohen found a little opening, and that was all he needed. A 1-yard touchdown for the home team. Now early in the second quarter, The Wolves losing by 7. Number 44 would let his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. They knotted up 7-all. The Maulers still in the second. Number 19 came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 76-yard touchdown for the home team. The Maulers out in front, 14-7. Number 44 would make the first guy miss, and then he'd rip off a chunk of yardage here. A 14-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. And that will do it. The Maulers are keeping it evened up. We're tied 14-all.
All right, good work, partner.
The Wolves get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Let's get down to the field and the action.
Start of the second half from Wolfram and Hart Coliseum. We're all tied up at 14. Alongside Greg Morris, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, and Minneapolis kicks it away to Louisville to begin the second half. First half impressions, Greg?
Very good game. Looks like we're going to go down the wire again. At least, I hope so.
If Louisville wins, they're 3-1. They'll be tied with the DC Dragons atop the conference. And if I would have told you that the two expansion teams in that conference would be leading the conference halfway through the season, what would you have told me?
I'd have told you no way.
You would have told me, well, what happened in Minneapolis?
Right.
First and 10 of the 20. Funk starts with 3 wide receivers. Back to pass. Funk got time, breaking down, and a beautiful pass. A 9-yard gain, even got hit, and still put on the perfect amount of spin to Azuma again.
That was one of those hits where it looked like he could have gotten hurt, but he still was able to complete the pass.
You know, Azuma has more catches today than Campbell and Gunner combined for the Maulers at the star level. They got to get those guys more involved. High formation, handoff Overstreet. He got a first down and more, and he's just bouncing off of people to the 36-yard line. Dorsett is there to clean it up again. That's his 5th tackle.
Overstreet has put me in the mind of Christian Okoye. I'm not sure if anybody out there remembers him. The Nigerian Nightmare used to play with the Kansas City Chiefs. He's just being steady today, just rugged, get those hard yards, and just moving along and let Funk do his thing through the air.
Yeah, I can see that comparison, definitely. 2 receivers, both to the bottom of the formation. As Funk takes a 3-step drop back, he steps in the pocket, fires it, somehow caught by Lawrence Kirkland for a 5-yard gain. And that's about as good a pocket presence as you can possibly have.
Yeah, I was just... That should have been, by all rights, that should have been a sack.
I mean, he stepped up into the tiniest window that he possibly could have had.
Funk is just putting on a show today.
Second down and 5 to the 41, yet it's still a tie ball game. 2 backs in the backfield. Kirkland top of the screen, and the handoff goes to Overstreet around the left-hand side, and Overstreet's got a first down, cuts back inside, and gets to the 49-yard line. That's a nice job by Overstreet, realizing that on a stretch play, sometimes the outside isn't what's always open.
This drive so far, it is so well balanced.
I think I just saw another rap in the chat. Azuma the Puma, you don't want him in the room with you. Oh, man. That's scary. Swing out to Overstreet. He's going to pick up the block. That's a huge block on the outside of the 28-yard line. You could just sense Overstreet was just waiting for it. Come on, get out there.
Oh, man, that was such a nice move off that. The cut he made off that block.
We're going to get another look at it here. Who was that out there blocking? That was big old number 68.
Boom!
Yeah, he needed that block to make that happen.
Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet.
That's good teamwork right there.
Very, very good teamwork.
So 9:38 to go in the third quarter. Louisville's on the move in a tie ball game, a back-and-forth ball game. A game which Louisville has not led. First down and 10 at the 28. Hand off to Overstreet up the middle. And he picks up 4. You know, now that I think about it, very similar to last Sunday's contest when Santa Fe was struggling to, you know, to break that tie and to break that mold, because the Maulers have been up by 7 twice in this game and we've been tied twice.
Right.
Under 9 to go. Funk changing the play. Back to pass. Swing out. Caught by Kirkland, but it is shy of the first down. Third down and 2, and this is where Minneapolis' defense has been so good today.
Kirkland is another, well, actually, both receivers are tall receivers, but Kirkland standing in at 6'6", 207. Big target.
He's a big target. You know, he originally was with Jamie Walsh, and she picked him up after he was picked up on a robbery, a gas station robbery.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, I remember that.
So I mean, he's a bad dude. And once again, Overstreet is stopped on a third down and short. He's got 57 yards in this game.
The Maulers are doing an outstanding job on run defense today. Of course, I guess it helps that Overstreet didn't touch the ball the first quarter. Are they going for it?
They're going for it. Fourth down and 2 at the 20, or they're seeing if they can get Minneapolis to jump offside, which they did! Funk back to pass, and he's got the first down anyway inside the 10.
Wow.
Kirkland with the catch of the first down, so the offside wouldn't have even mattered. But Louisville takes advantage of it, and it's
neutral zone infraction.
A first down for the Wolfpack at the 8-yard line. And it's been Kirkland's third quarter, not Blaylock.
Yeah, Kirkland him and Overstreet, this drive, they are the keystones for this particular drive here. And of course, we can't forget about the straw that stirs the drink, and that's Mr. Funk.
First and goal at the 9-yard line. Louisville's had the ball for over 4 minutes. They have not given it up.
Very impressive.
Funk, handoff on a delay. That's not Overstreet. That's an on-star right at the middle for 7. Making Overstreet look slow out there.
Wow.
What a speedster. Did you make out who that was?
I did.
Number 35? I'm trying to think of which non-star that would be. On a draw on first and goal. What a play call. Second and goal from the 2. Funk back to pass. Funk steps up in the pocket, fires back in the end zone. Pass is tipped and incomplete. And Minneapolis just can't get 2 hands on it.
That's one of the few times today that Funk has really thrown into traffic and taken a big risk.
He could have just stepped up right in that pocket, taken off.
Yeah.
2 yards away.
But I don't think he's known for running, though.
Nobody is in this league, unfortunately.
Right.
Funk back in his glory days when he was a little younger, he'd scamper a time or 2. Third and goal from the 2. 2 backs, 2 receivers. Louisville trying to take their first lead of the day. They swing it outside to Overstreet. He's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Nobody guarded Overstreet out of the backfield. And Louisville has scored back-to-back touchdowns in this game, and they have the ball for nearly 5 minutes to start the second half.
Touchdown, Overstreet. Can you feel the heat? I put you in the back seat.
Why is he in the back seat? Safety concerns?
He put the defense in the back seat.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Hey, at least he didn't get a penalty and called it back. At least it actually counted this time.
It was a makeup rap. Sorry.
So Louisville has taken the lead after trailing 14-7 off of that bomb from James Cooley, or from Rocco Marconi to James Cooley. The extra point is good, and it's Louisville 21 and Minneapolis 14.
That was a long drive.
So again, tomorrow, Triple Money Monday. You have 3 chances to win at triple the prize money as Baltimore takes on Honolulu, the only undefeated team in the league. The Baltimore Crabs hosting the 2-1 Honolulu Legends. And even Baltimore, Greg, has won back-to-back games by just 7 points. And that just speaks to there are so many teams in the league this year right now that are just playing such good football.
Yeah, it's called parity. Or parité.
I think that's karate.
Yeah, okay. You're right. My bad.
I guess you could say any word like that. I don't know offhand which one it would also work on. Cooley takes the catch. That's a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Cooley's got 5 grabs today. Abarazzo just the 1 for 25 yards at the early stages of this game.
I think your stats are broken. That's got to be wrong.
Oh, it's not wrong, man. 2K doesn't get anything wrong. You kidding me? I don't take checks, 2K.
That's mind-blowing, man. But he only has 1 catch.
2nd and 6. Marconi's going to try to get him going here. Deep down the middle. The pass is caught. Right on cue. It's sumo time. First down to the 44. Nice lungs. Nice route, too, from Abarazzo, and as Marconi just kind of squeezed that right in between the coverage, he's got his 2nd grab today.
Which he is wont to do.
First and 10 of the 44. Marconi back to pass. Got it away just in time, but Cohen's not going anywhere.
Not against that defense. So now it's a question of, have the Maulers ran out of gas?
I'm not too sure. Second, especially if Abarazzo can make catches deep down the field like that. Plenty of time left in the ball game. In case you forgot what happened last week, but Cohen can't get anything, and it's 3rd and 10. Latshaw on the tackle, and we haven't heard much from the 2 defensive tackles, but that's largely due to Marconi making them a non-factor.
Oh, yeah. Those are 2 scary dudes.
3rd down and 10 at the 45. Empty backfield for Marconi. Can he get it done? They need just shy of the 34-yard line for a first down. And pressure up the middle. Marconi avoids it. And Marconi fires. The pass is caught. Abarazzo ran miss inside the 30. Down to the 27-yard line.
My word.
Nobody avoids sacks better than Rocco Marconi, who is 14 of 17 for 215 yards today.
That's why I'm always surprised. Whenever he does take a sack, I'm really in shock as to why it happened.
Rick O'Reilly was moving too slow.
It's called gravity.
So back-to-back grabs for Ianozo Abarazzo after just 1 all day. As Marconi will throw again, caught again by Abarazzo, breaks a tackle out of the 13-yard line. I'm convinced these people can hear us.
You know what? I was about to say the same thing. Abarazzo said, okay, tired of you not saying my name. Here we go.
3 grabs in the last 5 plays. First and 10 at the 13-yard line, I formation. Back to pass, Marconi swings it outside. That pass is caught again by Abarazzo, a 6-yard gain.
It's the Abarazzo show.
4 catches on the drive. I mean, that's hard to do no matter who you are in this league.
I'd agree.
2nd down and 4 at the 7. Minneapolis on the move, and we just keep going back and forth in this game.
You're going to need oxygen. I can feel it.
Two in the backfield. Offside. Again, Louisville. Free play. Cohen doesn't get anything, but half the distance to the goal is going to put the ball about the 4-yard line.
No, Cohen got something. He got smacked upside the head.
Neutral zone infraction.
You're right on that.
Number 94. Defense. Repeat, 2nd down.
So we're going to be giving away $90 to our fans tomorrow on the Triple Money Monday with such a big game between Honolulu and Baltimore, the final game of the first half of the season. It's just so nice that we're able to give back to these people that support us in it.
Oh yeah.
Second down and 1 of the 3. Cohen didn't get it. Third down and inches as 97 made the hit. Gordon, I believe.
But the disruption came from those big old defensive tackles.
Third down and inches. What do they do here?
I'm throwing the ball if I'm Marconi. But they're in a tight set.
And off Cohen. He got it. First down and goal to the 1-yard line. And what's so crazy about this third quarter, both teams have had the ball once, and there's 2:40 left to go.
Wow.
Back-to-back 5-minute drives.
Well, that left me speechless.
8 in the box for Louisville, crowding particularly the right side, the weak side. Marconi is changing the play. He audibles to the left side, and Cohen got into the end zone for a touchdown. Mullers.
Wow.
That's a nice play adjustment from Rocco Marconi going away from the pressure.
Way to go, Cohen.
Sean Cohen getting some love today. Got to throw the non-stars bone every once in a while.
Yeah. And you know, there are some really good ones in the league also. So Cohen, I'm pretty interested in trying to see what kind of numbers he has so far.
They're not good. I think last I saw was like 0.7 yards a carry, but in the fantasy world, that's 6 points for that touchdown. So now we just got to look on the bright side. Cohen, you stink, but by God, you got that touchdown better than anybody I've ever seen.
And you're keeping the Wolfpack honest.
21-21. Minneapolis and Louisville have both scored on 4-minute, 5-minute drives. Here to start the third quarter as we just continue to go back and forth in a battle between two teams that certainly look like playoff contenders.
The Maulers sure don't look like a 1-2 team.
They absolutely do not look like a 1-2 team as Franklin Reese's kick. Franklin Reese hasn't had to be called on for field goals much today, but his touchback will bring out Funk to the 20-yard line. And it's interesting to see, the stat line on Marconi, a few passes into that drive is 14 for 17. Marconi he really hasn't had a lot of opportunities to throw in this game, and that's largely due to Louisville playing a similar type of game here today. Offside on Minneapolis. Game is flooded with penalties as Overstreet ran out of bounds, and I think they're going to take this penalty here.
It's almost like they're both teams are playing keep away from the other team.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, what?
Number 50.
We got more offsetting penalties.
93 defense.
We got an ineligible receiver downfield and an offside, so again, we will just replay first down twice in the same game.
I've never seen that. I've never seen one, and now I get two in the same game. One thing I can say about that is, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules!
Offsetting penalties are that exciting for you?
Well, yeah, I've never seen them.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line. Hand off to Overstreet. He takes it right side, and he picks up one. Still struggling. 15 carries, 58 yards in this game. The Mauler run defense, which lapsed a little bit against DC last week, looks a lot better, but that's where Overstreet's making his killing.
But they're still looking pretty stout, and I see another drive where the Maulers are going to get the ball with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Overstreet breaks off a tackle, nearly spun out of another, but his foot stepped out of bounds, brings up third down and 6. Clock stop with 1:23 to go. There's a look at the beast in the end zone. Third down 6. Can Louisville convert and stay on the field? They're going to hand it off. And Overstreet makes the move and gets the first down.
There's that man, Christian Overstreet.
And that's what we were talking about early on. The thing that makes Louisville so dangerous offensively is they're okay with giving the ball to Overstreet on the third down and 6. They're totally fine with it.
They are comfortable, whether it's running the ball, passing the ball, it doesn't matter.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter, 1st and 10 of the 31. Neither team has turned the ball over today in an incredibly well-played ball game besides a few flags. That pass is knocked away and incomplete. It's still not an interception, but it prevented a touchdown to Kirkland. Second down. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels, all at /SimulationFL. Second down, Funk back to pass again. Funk goes down the middle, the pass is caught. That is Overstreet coming out of the backfield. Check that. I thought it was 44, 46 with the catch. 9-yard gain still. Good route.
Yeah, Funk's using everybody today. Has the ball boy caught a pass?
I think he punted earlier.
Oh, okay. All right.
Although we haven't seen a lot of punts today either.
Yeah, that's that strange formation you were telling me about.
Third down and 1. Funk back to pass, and the swing out is caught by Kirkland. That is a first down. He took a nasty hit, and that is how we end this third quarter of play. 21-21, end of 3. We got another good one. This is the Sunday Showcase of the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Hold your breath. We're ready for an epic final 12 minutes.
Attention. Highlights coming up. Featuring the best simulation football anywhere.
3rd and 3. Matsumoto cannot take a sack here. He will get sacked out of field goal range. Empty backfield, low snap. Matsumoto can't do it. He throws. It's tipped. It is caught. And Carter off the tip. Isaac Perez. Carter off the tip. First down. Orlando at the 27. Forgive my voice. Dig. Oh my goodness. Touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, they broke the commentator. Lawrence O'Reilly broke the commentator. Touchdown. Orlando. I'm done. I'm done. Peace.
Watch the game live at simulationfl.com.
Start of the fourth quarter. Yesterday we had 2 field goals missed in the final minute of regulation that forced overtime. What do we have in store for us today? 3rd and 1. Funk back to pass, 1st and 10. Funk back to pass. Overstreet's got a first down. Or near a first down to the Minneapolis 46-yard line. 2nd and short.
Yeah, it looks like Minneapolis is probably going to be playing percentages here. They're still going to let Overstreet have that underneath stuff, or let Funk have that underneath stuff, and they're just trying not to get beat deep.
Overstreet's rushing yards per game average is going to take a dive. 228 average rushing yards per game today, and he's well under 100. That's been probably more impressive than anything in this game, is how the Maulers' defense has been able to contain him.
And I think, like I said, that harkens back to the coordinators for the Maulers. They've just done an outstanding job with this team.
2nd inches, Funk back to throw, swings it out again to Overstreet. Overstreet past the 45 to the 41-yard line. And Overstreet, who we talked about 2nd in the league in all-purpose yards as well, averages about 31 receiving yards per game, way over that average today. They're still finding ways to get him plenty of touches.
Yeah, and I think that in large part is being dictated by the way the Maulers are playing defense too.
First down and 10 of the 41. Overstreet takes the handoff up the middle, got some space here. 5-yard gain, still can't break it free.
To me, it just looks like the Maulers, every time somebody for the Wolfpack touches the ball, they're just swarming the ball carrier.
Second down, 5 at the 36-yard line. Louisville's on the drive again. This is the third drive of the second half. Both of them ended in touchdowns.
Yep.
Back to pass, Funk. Funk down the field, caught by Kirkland. A 22-yard pass, and Louisville's in the red zone. That's some touch right there.
That is some touch. I mean, the defender was right there, and he just dropped it over his head. That had, you know, that can be demoralizing for a defense when a quarterback is that on.
10-19 and counting. Neither defense has been able to come up with a stop in this second half, but they're making these two teams work for it. Back to pass, Overstreet again. 15, 10, 5, Overstreet to the 2. Took forever for a Mauler to come into our picture.
Yeah, there wasn't much swarming going on then.
And they're basically, they're just giving Louisville this pass every play.
Well, actually, Funk caught him in a blitz. Right side linebacker tried to blitz up the middle, and boom.
Under 10 to go. First down and goal in a tie ball game. Third straight close game of the week, and 5 straight dating back to last week. We have had some drama here in the last 10 days. Handoff Overstreet around right side, and look at the open field tackle with an on-star to hold him out. Morales, second and goal.
That's the second good play I've seen today for Morales.
I mean, that's hard. You got a truck just steamrolling.
Right.
Looking for the end zone, which, you know, Overstreet got denied on. He does not have a rushing touchdown today. Funk back to pass, goes back to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. I'm surprised that's not out of bounds. I think we're going to get a challenge. He looked out.
Yeah, that's going to be challenged on Mr. Williams here.
Jonathan Williams.
What?
I don't know.
I would throw the flag.
Oh, said he got it in. He was tapping.
Yeah, he was.
He was tapping.
Looked like Al Joseph there.
So Azuma's got a touchdown, and Williams has a touchdown, and Cohen has a touchdown. It's just a weird kind of day.
Yeah, all people I can't freestyle on. It's a travesty, I tell you.
Is it, Greg? Is it? 28-21, Louisville on top of Minneapolis, so that's the second time that they've taken a 7-point lead.
Well, I was off by 2 minutes. Maulers are going to get the ball with 9 minutes left in the fourth.
But still, that was dating back to last quarter. That was another 5-minute drive.
So, can the Maulers answer in time? I'm going to say yes.
Oh, Jenkins taking the pound on that one.
Yeah, he got blooped on that one. You might need to check him for a concussion.
He'll be crying to his mama.
Yeah. Mommy, big man hit me.
First and 10 of the 29. Minneapolis has had the ball just one time in the half, and they punched it into Cohen. Hand off Cohen, and Cohen gets through the first line of defense. Solid 5-yard gain.
Yeah, and you know what? That is impressive. That, to me, for a non-star, those 5 yards are yards that should not be there for him. So this puts the Maulers in a very advantageous position. 2nd and 5.
Minneapolis could pretty much do anything here. They got a tight set. Campbell and Gunner, nothing today. We usually see some stuff out of Campbell, but he's been pretty locked down for most of the day. Marconi going to drop back and throw. Fires it incomplete. Looking for, looked like another tight end out there. Darsh can't make the play. 3rd and 5.
Darsh got starched.
I'm trying to think of who you remind me of today. Somebody off of It's Always Sunny. It's not good.
Probably somebody that's off their meds.
3rd down and 5 at the 34-yard line. This isn't a tape that you take to your wife to show off, is it?
No.
Down the field, that pass is caught for a first down, and look who it is. You get another chance. Darsh with the catch.
I got nothing for him.
Penalty will be waved off, and Marconi moves the chains.
Neutral zone infraction, number 97. The penalty is declined.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Marconi, he's got 2 star tight ends, and he throws to the third one.
Yeah, but you know what? All season, he uses them so very rarely, and I don't understand it.
Some teams can get their tight ends going, some teams can't. Ulysses Mora is a threat. Tiberius Bovine is always a threat.
Exactly.
You know your big tight ends, and even B.A. Bostwick last week had a big day, scoring a couple of touchdowns. Cohen takes the handoff at a 1st and 10, trying to stretch it outside, and I thought he was way back there, and he ends up squeaking ahead for a yard. O'Reilly on the tackle.
Cohen is being mildly productive for a non-star. He's doing just enough so that Rocco can start going to his star players, which I wish he would use his star tight ends more.
Marconi's been quiet on the drive so far. 2nd down and 9 to the 47, but the Maulers are moving. Cohen takes a handoff. There's another flag. Cohen and more. I think it's coming back, though. I think they got him for a hold again.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That's been his most productive run today.
And the hold was on the star tight end, Marcus Campbell.
Well, at least he's getting involved in the game.
I mean, that's a call for help, you know?
Yeah.
I want the ball. If you don't give me the ball, I'm holding. Well, last time I said Abaratsbo was quiet. Maybe Campbell will make this next catch for us. If he does, I'm really going to start getting spooked. 4 receivers, 3 to the short side right, top of the screen. Marconi's going to change the play. 5 in the box. 7 minutes to go. Back to pass. Swing out. Cooley is wide open. 45. Cooley wrapped up nicely in the open field by Lucius Sanders at the 48. That's an 11-yard gain. 3rd down 8. Cooley's got a buck 19.
Now that makes it very manageable. But I imagine Mr. Cohen is just sitting there. He's probably still stewing that long run that was nullified by a penalty by a tight end who he thinks is probably being a butthead.
And when you are struggling like the Maulers have today running the ball, you don't want those big runs taken away from you.
Not at all.
They're a lot more valuable to you. 5 wide receivers, empty set for Marconi. Back to pass, Marconi, incomplete. Well defended down the field. That is the non-star Hartwig, 4th down. First stop of the second half.
Yeah, now the Maulers are going to have to play some serious defense. They need a stop.
And the problem with Minneapolis in this situation right now is they're making Louisville earn everything, but every time Louisville has the ball, they take 5 minutes off the clock. Minneapolis can't afford that to happen on this drive. Went after the block kick, didn't get there. Still a couple of yards away from the 16. Good punt. And a pretty good return up to the 23-yard line. Louisville's special teams has been better today. They're actually last in the league for what it's worth in punt return yards, averaging 3.4 a return.
So now we're looking at a Minneapolis defense that's up against it. It's now or never. They've got to get a stop here. 3 and out, or preferably 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Louisville protecting a 7-point lead, but Minneapolis has played them tough all day. Overstreet takes the carry. Overstreet makes one man miss. He's still on his feet and gets 7. Nice run there from Overstreet. One of his best today, 77 yards on 19 carries.
And that's what he does. He either breaks that tackle or makes the first guy miss and gets positive yardage out of it.
2nd down 3, halfway through the 4th quarter. Maulers in need of a big-time stop. Sunday Showcase alongside Greg Morris. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. You're watching the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Hand off Overstreet left. Overstreet got a lane, quickly closed. And bam is right.
Now that's what the Maulers need.
Dorsett with the big hit. 3rd down and 3. Biggest 3rd down of the day.
Because the clock is going tick-tock, tick-tock.
Two receivers. Blaylock and Kirkland. They're going to throw. Funk, middle, caught. First down to the 40, and he got Minneapolis looking. And that's just another different non-star player making a grab.
And that's what the Maulers could not afford to happen.
Boy, you kind of saw the play develop. You thought for sure they were going to go to Overstreet, and they hit him where it hurt.
Right.
First and 10 to the 40. Offside Minneapolis. Free play Overstreet. He hurdles a defender. And Overstreet picks up 3 to go.
Wow. Although there's still plenty of time.
Neutral zone infraction, number 98.
Boy, for two teams that have not turned the ball over today, the penalties have just been incredibly problematic as they take the yards instead of the Overstreet run.
Yeah, which is surprising because, like I said, they're both excellent teams, and the Maulers they can be categorized as a good team even though they're 1-2. With a few breaks, they could easily be 3-0.
Louisville's 9th in the league, averaging 6.7 penalty yards per game, so they don't get penalized very often. Neither does Minneapolis, 7th in the league. First down and 5. Funk out to Overstreet. Oh, Overstreet showing some skills.
Nice.
Oh, man. I know Overstreet doesn't have a high vertical, but he showed what he could there on that play.
That was all of 12 inches.
That was... Oh, man, I really wanted to say something. That was a nice catch. First down and 10 in midfield, and the drive continues for Louisville. Minneapolis, who does not force a lot of turnovers, they need to force one here.
Yeah, they need one bad.
First down, 10 yards to go. Overstreet's got at least 15 grabs today, and just overthrew him. He threw it in the dirt.
Maybe, well, I don't know that you can ever be bumped off a route into the flat.
Man, that was... We've seen Funk, every single pass right on the money, and he just missed that one. Plain missed that one.
Guess it proves he's human.
Second and 10 at midfield. Back the pass. Funk going to try it again. This time it works better. From the 45, he's got a first down. Overstreet took a shot. But Minneapolis just isn't closing fast enough on him. Just nobody out there.
Yeah, Minneapolis, they're at the point now to where they've got to think about keeping them out of field goal range. They're up against the clock, and they're going to be up against field position also here pretty soon.
The good thing is Minneapolis can score deep quicker than just about any team in the league.
Oh, yeah, they still have that capability, although I don't know that we've actually seen that today.
Just from Cooley, that one touchdown.
Right.
First and 10 at the 39, out of the eye. 8 in the box for Minneapolis. Run a little clock, hand off Overstreet. They stuff the middle, and Overstreet picks up just 2 yards. And Minneapolis, you could tell, they were ready for that. Broadway, another tackle.
Yeah, if I'm the Wolfpack, I'm running clock. Overstreet right, Overstreet left, Overstreet up the middle.
Well, even just not running, just throw it to him. That's what's been more successful today. 3 minutes to go in the third. I always think I know what I'm talking about.
We both do.
Second and 8 at the Minneapolis 38-yard line, still out of field goal range, and Louisville missed a 45-yard field goal earlier in this game. Funk back to pass. Funk looking down the middle, caught. 6-yard gain. I would be stunned if they threw on this next play. Blaylock with a key catch. Minneapolis not out of the woods yet, but it's starting to get dark outside.
Oh, yeah.
Third down and 2. Clock is ticking. 2:23 to go. A chess match really like we've never seen before in this league. These two teams just milking clock and taking what the defenses have given them. Tight set, 3rd and 2. Minneapolis needs a stop. Funk's going to throw. Funk, check down Overstreet. Got the first down. You gotta look at that. 18 grabs today for Overstreet.
Yeah, the Maulers just never answered Overstreet coming out of the backfield.
And on 3rd down and 2, most teams, they go to their inside run money play. Not today. Louisville was smart enough to say our best play is that play right there. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Minneapolis Mauler Radio Network.
Turn it on and you're in beast mode. 97.9 KMAL, The Beast.
Hand off Overstreet, right side. He picks up a couple of blocks, and Overstreet's in the open field. He's going to score a touchdown.
Touchdown, Overstreet. I can't be beat. I'm so neat. I'm just sweet like that.
I think you've reached your rap limit, although I think everyone else loves it.
Yeah.
I hate you right now.
Okay, I'm shutting it down.
But Overstreet, when you think about it, wasn't necessarily the best situation for Louisville because they could have gotten a first down and this ball game would have been over.
Right.
Instead, Rocco Marconi gets the ball back, and you never know what can happen, but this is the largest lead for any team today as Louisville finally breaks the 7-point tie pattern we've been in all day long. And for the first time today, Overstreet found a lane and hit it.
Yeah, and this could be one of those deals where the Maulers say, okay, let them score. We get the ball back, score quickly, try to kick an onside kick, get the ball back again. It could happen.
35-21. If anyone can do it, it's last year's MVP, Rocco Marconi, that's for sure.
Yeah, he is the best.
I don't think we're going to be seeing Cohen a lot on this drive. 35-21. Louisville has opened it up late here on the Sunday Showcase.
If we see Cohen in this drive, I'm going to shake my head violently.
From the 7-yard line. Minneapolis on a return. J.J. Bams, 33, asks, how many turnovers today? None. We haven't had a turnover all day.
No, we haven't.
Funk is going to go 4 games throwing just 1 interception. And in this league, that's just unheard of.
Yeah.
First and 10 of the 27-yard line. 3 receivers back to pass Marconi. Marconi hit as he threw, and that affected the pass. Incomplete. Had Cooley open.
Wow.
Haven't seen the pressure a lot from Louisville today. That time it affected them.
Yeah, they got a lot of pressure up the middle then, and I couldn't see exactly who it was from, but I'm going to hazard a guess that it was those big boys in the middle, those 2 defensive tackles.
There's one of them right there. Big number 99, keeping Lubies in business.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 at the 27. Back to pass Marconi. Quick slant. That pass is caught just shy of the first down, so it'll still be 3rd down here for the Maulers, but they're on the move. Cooley with that last catch. Four receivers. Quick out. Cooley, that's a nice play. First down. Stops the clock at the 41.
It goes without saying, they've got to go downfield. The next play or two here, they've just got to go downfield. And there's nobody better than Rocco Marconi. He has 2 of the best wide receivers in the league, outside of Greg Corky and DRC.
First down and 10 at the 41. Trips left. Marconi under center, back to pass. Marconi flips it out to Cohen. He picks up a block, but strange play call there. That's wasting time.
I'm shaking my head violently. Shaking my head violently.
2nd down and 6. And Marconi goes straight, drop back, fires down the middle of the field. That pass is caught. That's Marcus Campbell, the tight end. He's a little late to the party. Makes a big play, though. 1 minute to go. Same formation here. Maulers wasting a lot of time. And they've got that Cohen play. He needs to get out of bounds. Instead, he spins inside. And they're stuck in a cycle. And well, that's one of Minneapolis' weaknesses is they've never really had a good no-huddle offense.
No, they haven't.
Down to 32 seconds to go. They fire it down the middle, and the Maulers will have to burn a timeout. which they probably should have done earlier. Gets them out of that formation, though, that looks like it only has 2 plays in it. 1st and 10 at the 30. $30 seconds to go. Minneapolis needs 2 quick scores. Boy, wouldn't that be a crazy ending.
Oh, my goodness.
4 receivers. Marconi's out of the shotgun. Louisville 30 seconds away from 3-1. And a short throw. What a play! Andre Khrushchev, the linebacker, who has been quiet today, at least in our minds, makes an incredible play on the football, which actually saved Rocco Marconi. That was not a good decision.
Yeah, Andre Khrushchev, he's had, well, at the start of the day, he had 17 tackles so far.
4 receivers. Marconi back to pass, down the middle, pass caught, 1st down, timeout, Minneapolis. Why not burn them all here? 1st and 10 to the 20.
Yeah, they don't let you save them and carry them over, do they?
No. And Louisville, just like they have all day, everything has been a challenge. They've made everything difficult. Hard to imagine the Maulers at 1-3, but at the same time, it's easy to with the injuries that they've suffered this year. It's just unfortunate.
They've just been devastated by the injury.
High formation, Marconi back to pass. Goes to the sideline, pass caught. That'll stop the clock. 2nd and 2 at the 12. Albarazabo on the catch. Had that one good drive, but other than that, Albarazabo pretty quiet today.
Yeah, if they pulling this out would be beyond a miracle.
Yeah, they're really running out of life.
Yeah.
2nd and 2 at the 12. You got to think they would need one here, at least to give yourself a chance on a couple of plays on the next drive. Marconi goes to the end zone, incomplete. Tolbert was back there defending, and he's a little slow to get up. Brings up 3rd down and 2 with 14 seconds to go.
Yeah, Aaron Tolbert started the day, had 13 tackles, 1 for loss, 2 interceptions, and 3 passes defensed.
When you look at this Louisville defense, the Stars, they don't get a lot of tackles.
No.
And they get outshined by their offense, but the defense over the last 3 weeks has been very good.
Oh, yeah.
3rd down and 2 at the 12. Trips right. Marconi, back to pass, swings it outside. Cooley tries to turn the corner, he does! Touchdown, Minneapolis!
Touchdown, Cooley!
Not done just yet. 11 seconds on the clock. It's Cooley's 2nd of the day.
This is one of those, by the thinnest of margins, do they even have a shot.
They would need to recover the onside kick. They would need to throw it short to get into Hail Mary range, call a timeout, and send Marconi out there and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's basically what they need. Obviously, the first one is the hardest to get, which is the onside kick recovery.
But if I had any team that I would want in this position, if they had the ball, in this instance, it would be the Maulers.
Some people have left here. You can see some empty seats in the stands, but Minneapolis not out of it yet here as they line up for the onside kick.
Shame on you, Minneapolis.
35-28. And the onside kick from the Silver. Franklin Reese bobbles around, and it's scooped up by Louisville at the last second. That was a really good onside kick from the Silver kicker, but Louisville smartly gets to the ball, and they're going to be 3-1.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Now, you know how they hate when we say it. 35-28, Dan and Peter coming up with the post-game show. We'll come back with our final thoughts, but victory formation here twice for Louisville as Minneapolis is going to burn their last time out. So it's Louisville and DC at 3-1. It's the San Francisco Bulldogs And the New York Knights at 2-2, and it's the Oklahoma City Renegades and the Minneapolis Maulers at 1-3 in the Gray Conference.
Wow. Never would have thunk it.
Final game of week number 6. Don't forget the Triple Money Monday, Honolulu and Baltimore. You can play for free. It does not cost you a thing. You win your money instantly in the chat room if you can correctly predict some things that are going to happen in the second half tomorrow. But for now, Louisville can relish in their victory. They are 3-1, joining all the other expansion teams at 3 out of 4 wins through 4 weeks. Let's send it to Dan and Peter.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Wolves come out on top 35-28. With this one in the books, let's take a look back at some of the action. So, the ball game is over. Let's take a quick look back at how it went with our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 44 found a soft spot in the defense, and it worked to his advantage. A 23-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. The Maulers come right back, already in the red zone. Cohen got the carry here, and he was able to break through. Touchdown for the home team. Trying to answer back, game tied, 21-all. Number 7 connected with his man on this one. The Maulers, still early in the fourth quarter. Number 5 went up top on a third down play, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. The Maulers down 28-21. Number 44 bounces this one to the outside, and he's got some room to maneuver out there. A 27-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Wolves now up by 14. Coming up on the end of the game, the Maulers already inside field goal range. Number 42 ran a terrific route here and was able to pull this one in. An 11-yard touchdown for the home team. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Wolves squeaked out a win, 35-28. Okay, here's your 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 44 dominated the game like a true legend. What a performance! And I have no doubt that this isn't the last time he'll showcase his talents. We'll be hearing much more from this guy as time goes on.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
So that's your ball game, 35-28. Louisville goes to 3-1. All 4 expansion teams 3-1 heading into week 7, Court.
Yeah, that, man, if I, somebody had told me that's what it was going to be, I would say there is no freaking way that's going to happen. Not 4 expansion teams.
Minneapolis has 2 weeks off before taking on the New York Knights on Money Monday, August the 10th. And Louisville, next Money Monday, hosts the 3-1 DC Dragons. What a game that's going to be.
Woo! Good game.
Battle for atop the Gray Conference next week. But for now, Overstreet finishes with 249 all-purpose yards. He was the player of the game. And Louisville wins 35-28 in a back-and-forth contest that really was just an absolute chess match all day like we've never seen before. I mean, these teams, 4 or 5 minute drives every time they got out onto the field.
No turnovers? Come on, seriously?
Yeah, that's rare that you end up seeing turnovers. 7 penalties for 79 yards in this game. It was rough out there.
Yeah.
From all of us in Wolfram and Hart Coliseum in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and back in our SFO studios in San Antonio, Texas, alongside Greg Morris, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, and this has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. We're back tomorrow, Honolulu and Baltimore, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. $90 in cash is on the line, and Baltimore's undefeated season is on the line. as well. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Peace.